Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go to the air here on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 30. Watch it now, Marty, 40. Detroit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
All right, here we go. Boom,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeff Driscoll, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeff Driscoll, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he cuts it back right.
Come on, not fair.
And the cut. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, Look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll go with a keeper. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
4 down. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. All right, now look at this.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is fielded at the goal line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down. It's Dixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how the defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Let's go! Ohio!
Right back to Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I think I recognize the error there. Zone defense, and you got everything in front of you, but when the quarterback breaks out of the pocket, sometimes that discipline breaks down and guys get out of their spots. The quarterback's able to find his open receiver there for a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They send Green to the left on his own.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And able to find Green. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. First and goal here from the 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39. Green, 30. Leopard. Back up. Over.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read.
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty.
Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He'll rifle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Dixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go! 190! 190! Let's go! 190! 190! 10! Come on, let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 82 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
To the left side here for Eifert. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That escapes the sack. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive lineman up on...
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense. They take over.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down. Green, 30.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room to maneuver. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They go play action here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bronson Kafusi in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Play-action fakes are used to slow down defenses, but sometimes they don't buy it at all. In that case, you've got to get out of the play-action and finish the play.
They send Green to the left on his own.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is right through. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere, a loss of yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and improved.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
In the NFL, the blindside protector for a quarterback is often his best friend and most valuable lineman. On that play, didn't live up to the billing, and the quarterback took the hit.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my vibe. I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, caking dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, giants. Everything is shaking through the walls.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In this new divisional matchup, we have two QBs who are going to see a lot of each other. It's Brock Osweiler going up against Marcus Mariota. With that, let's get up to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver. So he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Throwing is Mariota. And right away, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Mariota, obviously so good, but one note I always have next to his name is rookie year, 10 fumbles in the 12 games he was limited to.
And you have to believe some of that is the speed of the game. No matter how fast you are in the NFL.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Second down, Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Mariota now on second down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. As a defender, you're never crazy about a completion, but anything that doesn't result in a first down, you're going to be happy about. The key is to make sure it stays that way all game long. No missed tackles that turn into big plays.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Oh, soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Murray, the lone setback. They're going to give it to him running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the rookie Derrick Henry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard. And it'll be second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his game, games. You saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Marshall, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it'll bring up third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got the rookie first-rounder, Corey Coleman. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
We all want to see everyone be exotic on every play, but sometimes the safe read, the safe throw, that's what you need in that situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Murray, the lone setback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain, and it's second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Second down, Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They got 29 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. This is Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Tennessee after this. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he's got room. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go! Green, 30, Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
play fake. He'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Murray, the lone setback. On play action, Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. That one good for 15 and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards on the ground. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Time running out here on the play clock. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll drop the throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second down now after the incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off for Henry. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. In the red zone this time. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. And Walker with it over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
So they get the 3 points. They're on the board, but it took them 3 trips to the red zone just to get 1 field goal.
So on the defensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourselves. Guess what? 3 times and you only came out with 3 points. But on the offensive side, you have to finally feel a little bit of relief that you got some points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And here's Marshall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Dancing to his left. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. Nice individual effort there by DeMarco Murray. It is fun to watch his feet and legs operate.
I agree with you totally on that one. He is a complete back because he can carry it. We know that very well. But how about his ability to get out of the backfield and create big plays downfield catching it?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mariota flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Back to throw here. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT. His throw incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to left,
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Corey Coleman was so explosive at Baylor, and that's a football he's going to want to keep, my friend.
Without a doubt, that's the first of what I believe is going to be many touchdowns here in the NFL, and one of the big reasons, I remember him coming out of school, his ball skills downfield. He has an ability to contort his body, go up and get the football no matter where it's thrown, and turn it into an even bigger play. We'll see plenty of that throughout his career.
Last year, 20 TDs as a junior as a Baylor Bear, his first one in the NFL that time. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Derrick Henry. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come Hello. It's come out like a power within him. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right and vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence, but sometimes